orthopedics and tri-health serves the largest number of high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries to physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care and Saturday morning injury clinics, our specialists can get you back in the game on your schedule. Thank you to our co-medical directors, Dr. Brian McCullough and Dr. Matthew Daggy, team physicians Dr. Matthew Hamilton, Dr. Tatiana Hamilton, and certified athletic trainer, the best one in the EIAC, the best one in southeastern Indiana, the best one in Indiana, the best one in the Midwest, Miss Leah Rauch. For her amazing service she provides our student athletes and community. Whether it is a game of life or on the field, Beacon Orthopedics and Tri-Health are your healthcare partners who do it all. Visit beaconortho.com or trihealth.com for more details on how they can help you.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wildcat Stadium. We are 1-5 Productions broadcasting this beautiful night of football between the Wildcats of Franklin County and Rushville Lions. I'm Nick Vanoven. I'm here with my esteemed colleague, Riley Majeski. What do you think about tonight, Riley?
It's going to be a run-heavy game on both sides.
Yeah, that's one thing we've seen a lot of in the first 2 weeks from both these teams is a run-heavy attack. Franklin County does throw the football. They are lethal when they go to the outside against Carter Dozier. However, both teams are a run-heavy attack.
Yeah, especially Rushville with Haskins. With their last games, only throwing for 50 passes, only 14.
At left tackle and defensive end, number 53,
Wildcats coming in 2-0, playing the first two games against Newcastle.
At left guard and nose, number 50,
They have had
Nate Shallon.
24-33 as a team.
At center, number 62, Owen
16 per game, 5 TDs, and only one interception. But they have shown their commitment to ground game, 74 carries. They are very well maintained on the ground. They're a really good offensive line. Have just over 370 yards.
At quarterback, number 18, Wyatt Foley.
Yeah, Rushville rushed for about 70 yards a game with Quinn Prada.
And running back, number 7, Parker Gilman.
In the course of the first 2 weeks.
And wide receiver and free safety, number 6, Carter Dozier.
Carries as a quarterback.
First
week he was primarily in the backfield for carries. Last week they balanced it out a lot more. He got a lot more touches. Had a good ground carry last week. He's now averaging 12 carries a game, just over 78 yards per game. Good yard per carry. And then obviously you got Wyatt Bowling. I think he was up for Player of the Week this last week after that second game and that huge outing he had against Connorsville. He's averaging just over 231 yards rushing per game from the quarterback position, from any position. That's just an amazing statistic. 17 carries a game. So his yak is amazing.
Yeah, so good as of right now. He's fourth in the state for rushing yards, not by just the quarterback, by anybody, with 462 rushing yards in 2 games.
Wow, that really shows the commitment to the run by this coaching staff and this team. Well, we got about 10 minutes to kick off. Looks like we have both teams have exited the field. Warm-ups are completed. Our officials are on the field congregating, and we should be underway here momentarily. Here in a few minutes, we're going to have the national anthem sang by our very own Olivia Clark. She sang it last week. She did an excellent job, and she will be on the microphone here momentarily. You know, Rylan, if it seems like the audience is a little larger tonight, we have a big night tonight with the youth night coming out. All the young football players of this area are out here tonight to root on the Wildcats. We also have the mega band out today. Not only the high school band, but the middle school band and any elementary schools that are involved in it. So it's going to be a fun night tonight for Franklin County.
Yeah, I had a real hard time trying to find a parking spot out there.
It is a packed house today. I had to walk a good mile just to get here, I swear. Couldn't ask for better weather tonight. Clear skies, 75 degrees. Not a weatherman, but to me, that is perfect football weather, Rylan.
I think Jameis Winston would disagree.
Out comes our dance cats and lady cat cheerleaders. Looks like they're going to give us a pregame performance. As the Wildcats load into the tunnel, tonight we have a chain gang: Craig Hurdle, Brad Hurdle, Travis Singer, and Rob Cowan. Game officials tonight: Benjamin Clancy, Brent Viewers, Christopher Clancy, Matt Bond, and Richard Day. And it looks like our Wildcats are getting ready to exit the tunnel.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet.
Riley, one of the things we want to see tonight from the Wildcats, we want to see them maintain that strength up front that they've had through the first 2 games of the year. Their offensive line has done an excellent job creating big holes, big gaps for these running backs and our quarterback to run through. Defensive line has done an excellent job as well on both sides, on the other side of the ball, limiting the ground attack for the run-heavy teams that we've played so far.
Yeah, they're really getting down and dirty in the trenches.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step aside for the national anthem. We'll be right back to you. Well, 1 minute to kick off. Wildcats are ready. Looks like the Rushville Lions are ready.
Tonight's game officials: Benjamin Clancy, Brent Hurley, Christopher Clancy, Matt Bond, and Richard Day.
You know, Rylan, talking to Coach Gilman earlier today, he's talking about tonight's game, and every conference game matters to them. Knowing that Rushville came in 0-2, to him, doesn't even matter. He's talked to his staff, he's talked to his team, and they're addressing this game like they're going to play like every other game. This is the most important game of the week. It's the game of the week, and it's a championship game every night. So they expect to come out and fight hard, not lay down early, put the gas pedal down, and do what they have to do to get this game done.
Yeah, coming in 2-0, you can't get too ahead of yourself. You gotta stay humble. I mean, still a football team. To be saying that we did lose to them last year in Rushville.
Yeah, going back to last year, that was a hard-fought game by both sides last year. Rushville really came out with a ground attack last year, but then they changed it up at halftime. They threw the ball a lot in the second half, kind of catching us off guard. We did have a couple key injuries in that game that really hurt us. Hopefully tonight everybody on both sides of the squad stay healthy, and we have a hard-fought game.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Rushville Lions are set to receive. Wildcats kick off. As they take the field, here we go. Looks like Blake Stevenson is not lined up to kick as usual. Ben Harvey, our extra point kicker, is now the kicker. He angles it to the sideline. It's caught at 20. Good blocking up front, but he's cut down. Not a big gain. It's going to be Wildcat ball on the 33-yard line. This Wildcat defense is led by Brady Brunneman, Blake Stevenson, and Nate Shalleck. They're your three leading tacklers, but I'll tell you what, it's been spread out amongst this entire crew. There isn't a player on the starting defense that hasn't had a tackle recorded in the first 2 games of the year. All right, Lions are in the under center.
Brought down well short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Nate Shalleck saw that hole on that left side. He filled that gap real quick, met him in the backfield, and he finished the play.
Said Rushville runs a very Navy-like backfield, running a 3 option. Bouncing out wide gets a whole lot of nowhere.
And that pitch out to the wide side was to Kai Parnell, only a freshman leading that backfield for those Lions. Wildcats did a good job there stretching out that defense, not really giving much running room for the Lions on that play. Now looking at a 3rd down and 14, you expect the Lions to throw something here, even though it's not normally in their game plan. The run game is just not going to work in this situation. He does look deep. He has a man. And it is caught by that same running back, Kai Parnell, the freshman. Makes a good rollout pass by the quarterback, and a catch and a connection to number 11, Parnell. That's good enough for a 1st down. Owen Zachary under center. Junior also plays on the other side of the ball as a defensive back.
Little underthrown.
Yeah, a little thrown behind him to Parnell. He had a good slant going right there. Zachary just couldn't quite hit him. Zachary's not a big quarterback. He's standing at 5'8", only 145 pounds. Takes a lot of guts at that size to stand in there in that pocket with these big boys coming down on you and making a throw.
Just able to see over his offensive line.
Yeah, it's almost a shock that a quarterback of that size actually gets under center a lot. You would think he'd be in the shotgun more often so he could see. But with a run-heavy offense, I guess it doesn't really make that much of a difference. That carry was by number 20, Sam Pavey, senior. Big fella, standing at 6'2", 220. He's a big part of their offense, isn't he, Rylan?
Yeah, and defense. He's averaging 14 tackles a game.
I expect we can see a lot of him this game.
His brother also not far behind him, Eli Pavey, putting up impressive stats on the defense.
Flash roller in the backfield.
Hurdled down by a horde of Wildcats.
Yeah, we got the initial pressure by Flash roller. He saw the gap right up the middle. He shot it. He pushed that quarterback out of the pocket, almost tripped him up, but was just enough to slow him up and let Shalleck and Stevenson in, or Neumeister and Stevenson in to finish the tackle. Great job by the Wildcats on that 3rd down.
set to return the punt for Franklin County.
It's not working.
Wee Wee back deep to receive the Wildcats.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they give him a big, deep punt here because he can return it. Weeby's got good moves. He's quick. He's known to make a man miss. Does a pretty good job on the return there. Taken down by a host of Lions, but not after a gain of maybe 15 yards.
Brings the ball out to the 35-yard line. Wildcats take over. First down.
It's going to be good starting field position for the Wildcats here. There's so many of these guys that play on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, especially in that line. Led by a host of seniors. Eli Amrine, Evan Flashfuller, Nate Shalleck. He's got Gilman in motion. Wee Wee is the lead blocker. Out to the right. There's a flag on the play. Usually when you see the flag in the backfield there, it's a hold. And, yep, that's what he's indicating as a holding on the Wildcats. That's going to bring them back. You hate for the first play of the game to put you behind the sticks like that. On a run-heavy offense, you want to stay ahead of the sticks as best you can. Starting at a hole 1st and 20 is going to be a little interesting. I have to get more creative now. We'll see what the offensive coordinator drums up here. Good route run by Dozier. Well-designed play there to get a big chunk of that back. Looked to be an 18-yard pass to Dozier. Well-run route by the man. He acted as he was running a post route, took it back to the outside, and came back to the football. Good job catching it with his hands, securing the ball.
Looks like Wee Wee has just enough for that first down, but there is a flag behind the secondary of Rushville.
They got a good push up front there. Tackle was made by Andrew Wilson, number 55. The flag comes in, and they called a face mask. Not sure who it was on, but that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
Oops.
Wee Wee across formation. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Out to the wide side. And he's pushed out of bounds about 2 yards short of the first. Good first down run for about 8 yards there.
Flag thrown on the play towards the opposition sideline.
Yeah, as you see there, he was already making his way out of bounds and probably put his foot down on that white stripe before the contact was made. That's going to be a flag, personal foul on the Lions. Just can't do that. You cannot do that. After a face mask, you can't follow that up with a personal foul after an 8-yard opening run.
Puts the Wildcats just past the 30, approaching the red zone of the Lions.
See, when we see these formations, you got Wee Wee split out wide.
Like screen.
I was just about to say you're probably going to see a quick screen with Wee Wee blocking, Dozier stepping back and catching a quick pass. It's really just an extension of the run game there.
Yeah.
You got that wide side of the field, a lot of space to cover. If you get one good block and you make a man miss, you could take that all the way.
just tipped out of Wee Wee's hands. That probably would have been a touchdown score right there. Good coverage by the Lions.
Yeah, Bowling had Wee Wee wide open on that post route. He was going to walk into the end zone if he had thrown that ball just a little bit higher. I don't know if he saw the linebacker underneath, but it was just a little too low. Number 84, Ryder Hatton, got his hands on it. Thank goodness he didn't come down with it. But it's just going to fall to the ground, be a third down here. That was an interesting play design. Putting Dozier in motion. They know that they throw the ball to him, but I don't think he's had a carry yet in the first 2 games.
No, that's the first time I've seen him actually get a handoff. Looks like the Wildcats are going for it on 4th and 5. It's a no-brainer.
Smart play by the coaches there. I like to get your best players the ball in any situation you can.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get them in the run game, sometimes in the passing game, and right there you can see that. Get him the ball in the backfield, see if the young man can make a play.
Oh, just out of the hands of Wee Wee. Would have been a touchdown if he brought it down just too hard to handle. It'll be a turnover of downs.
He did throw a good ball there. Wee Wee had a chance at it. Defense played good defense on that play. If you look at the top side of the screen on that play, Caden Perleyberg was standing there, hands waving in the air. Nobody near him. They never put another player up there to guard. That safety immediately went for the cross to formation and left 20 wide open on the other side of the field. We just never made the look. Well, that's going to be a turnover on downs. Lions are going to have the football here. Still deep in their territory. Purnell breaks a few tackles there. Bounces all the way outside for the first down. Run out of bounds by Flash Fuller and Wee Wee. Correction, they're going to mark it 1 yard short. Looks like he stepped out just before he got to the stick. It's going to make it a 2nd and 1.
On the carry, tackled by 21, Clark, and Flash Fuller. First down, Rushville.
Yeah, handoff quick there to Sam Pavey, lined up in the fullback position. One of the largest running backs they have in the backfield. When you need 1 yard, you go to the strongest runner you have. He just put his head down, bowled right through that line, fell forward, got the first down. He was taken down by Keegan Clark.
Looks like a timeout on Rushville. A little confusion with the play call.
You hate to see that on a first down, You just got past the sticks. You got a first down. You got to have a play ready for that.
Oh, yeah.
Your whole playbook's wide open. To call a timeout in that situation, somebody wasn't doing something they were supposed to. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages.
After the battle comes the feast. Fuel up like a champion because victory tastes better here at Lakeside Shell. The pizza is hot, the drinks are cold, and we are open 24 hours. Stop in after the game and show us your game ticket for a free fountain drink.
And we're back. Looks like the Lions are out of their timeouts. Both teams are taking the field, getting ready for your first down snap here. Quick handoff up the middle again to Pavey. Every Wildcat on that line knew where it was going to him. They met him right there, and they pushed him back. It's going to be a no gain on the play.
You got two brothers doubled up in the backfield with Eli and Sam Pavey.
Those Pavey brothers are really good athletes. I believe they play basketball as well.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
They're good wrestlers.
Good wrestlers, good size on them, good athletes. Got a pitch outside to the youngster. Turns the quarter, makes the guy miss. Carter Dozier comes up, spins him out of bounds for about a 7 or 8 yard gain there. Parnell's got a little bit of speed to him, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. For a little guy, making people miss.
You don't see a lot of freshmen starting at running back for varsity football teams. You got to have something special for that to happen. He's 3rd and shorts. Let's watch Pavey here. Used him as a lead blocker, gave it to Parnell. Dozier came shooting through, caused enough disruption to allow Brunneman and Blake Stevenson to make the play. That's going to bring up 4th down. Short. Let's see what the Lions choose to do here. You would think in their own territory they would punt this football, but they seem to be in a huddle and coming out with a play. I think it's a little too early in the game for something like this.
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, it's still 0-0. A lot of football to play.
And you just had a good stop. Wildcats had a good drive. You had a good stop and 4th down. Punt the ball, play field position.
Looks like a pass out to little overthrown to Eli Pavey. That'll be a turnover of downs deep into Rushville territory.
Yeah, that's a decision that might come back to haunt them here. I don't think that with this Wildcat offense and that offensive line that you can give them the ball in this kind of territory. After you just held them in 4th down, to give them the ball back here on your side of the field, we'll see what happens. Pitch to Mason Wee off the right side. Gain of a few. Not a 4-yard gain there. Good 1st down play. Saw Eli Amrine there. Did you see that pancake Eli Amrine had? Took his man 3 yards in the backfield and just put him into the turf. So you have Stevenson and Perleyberg on the left side. Pass to Perleyberg. Stevenson with great blocking up front. Perleyberg, tiptoeing down the sideline, almost had enough. But a great play by Caden Perleyberg there. Fantastic blocking up front by Blake Stevenson.
Gets the Cats right into red zone. About the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that's about where they were when they gave it up the first time. See if they come out now and they're a little more ground and pound. Threw it a few times the first time. Man, you got both running backs lined up in front of your quarterback. Usually when you see that, you're going to see a quarterback run here. But he didn't. He gave it across the formation to Wee. He followed Parker Gilman. Gilman planted Owen Zachary into the turf, opening up a giant hole for Wee to scamper into the end zone for your Wildcats' first touchdown.
Impressive moves by Wee, spinning his way into the end zone. It's good enough for a Wildcat touchdown. hopefully the first of many for Mr. Wee Wee.
Good game plan by the coaches. This week, I'm sure they talked about it when they've run that formation in the first 2 weeks. Every single time, it has been a quarterback run with the 2 running backs ahead for elite blocking. And that one, he ended up handing off to Wee Wee across the formation. I'm sure the Lions have been scouting that, thinking the same thing, that the quarterback was going to keep it. And it caught him by surprise, ended up being 6. 21 Keegan Clark with the tackle. Decent starting field position for the Rushville Lions. Zachary back under center. Host of running backs in the backfield led by Pavey.
Sorted down by host of Wildcats. There is a flag on the play.
Keegan Clark got into the backfield real quick on that one. It's almost as if there was no blocker in front of him. Met Parnell, took him down for a good loss on the play, but there is laundry on the field. Doesn't seem to be that the Wildcats are very happy about it. Let's see what the refs have here. Yeah, it's going to be a face mask against the Wildcats. I can see their body language. They didn't like the call, but nonetheless, the refs have it. They're going to walk it off.
That'll be a replay of the first down.
Love these home games when you have the youth night and you have all the extra band members out there. You got the whole Bleacher Bums crowd dressed in orange because it's, I don't know what it is, prison night. They got a lot of shoes to fill this year with all the seniors that left last year, heading up the charge for those Bleacher Bums. Landon Johnson. He says he's watching from UC right now. Hey, Landon. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Looks like Pernell going to the air again. Looks like it was just low, not hauled in by the receiver. Brings a 2nd and 5 for Rushville. Maxey to the races and
Flash
pancake.
Fuller through. Oh, my. Flash Fuller right through the line. Levels the quarterback as he releases it. Ball hangs up in the air, and somehow the receiver, is he number 80? Don't even have an 80 on here. Well, we'll say 84, Ryder Hatton. Goes up, makes the catch, high points it, does a great job, comes down with it. First down for the Lions.
Yeah, that could have been anybody's ball. That ball was straight up in the air.
Flash roller shot through a cannon coming through that line. You thought he was going to have the sack, but that quarterback, gutsy quarterback standing at 5'8", decided he's going to deliver the ball no matter what.
Yeah, you got Logan Maxey weighing in around 240, hauling in behind you, and then you get Evan Flashfuller, almost 6'2", breaking through the line, and you still put up that ball. That takes guts.
Yeah, guts or no guts, that kind of hit's going to hurt, and it looks like he's actually going to take a beat. Looks like we have number 2 coming in. Well, no.
Eli.
Looks like Eli Pavey's going to step up at quarterback. New running back comes in, Will Irvin. And then we got a flag on the play. Delay a game on the Lions. That's going to back them up 5.
Brings up 1st and 15 for the Lions. Just crossing center field.
Pavey hands it off to Pavey. Little brother-to-brother connection there. Pulls him forward for a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and long. Now, what do you do here? You don't have your quarterback in the game. If you have Pavey lined up at quarterback, he is truly a running back. Will they trust him to throw the ball downfield, or are we going to see another handoff here? Correction, it is second down. Yes, sorry about that. Second down. And 11. Another Pavey connection. Logan Maxey comes in through the line. Big number 72 stands him up, drops him on the line of scrimmage for a no gain.
Brings up 3rd down for the Lions.
A lot of good things to say about Logan Maxey. He's only a sophomore. Good-sized sophomore. 6 foot, 225 pounds. Wrestled last year as a freshman. Had to wrestle a bunch of seniors. Did a good job. Learned a lot about footwork, balance, strength. Comes into this football season, and he's just doing an excellent job so far. Quarterback returns to the field, tries to do a quarterback keeper on a rollout to the left. Brady Brunneman sniffed it out and makes the tackle in the backfield. Great play by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Brunneman using his incredible speed, coming around the corner and catching him.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed on this Wildcats team this year. We talk about the line and how big and strong they are, and a lot of seniors and knowledge on that side, but the speed we have as well. I mean, Brunneman is one of the faster kids at the school, one of the faster kids in this conference, and Wyatt Bowling, I mean, forget about it. The kid can just flat out fly.
Interesting punt formation for the Lions.
And that's a low punt. Skips out of bounds.
And the punt goes out of bounds. And Wildcats will take over. First down.
So far, a very good job by the defense. They've done their job. Held them, what started to be a drive, and shut it down quickly. Now they get the ball back with 1 minute remaining in this first quarter. Well, we got 4 receivers out wide. Looks like we're going to try and push this ball downfield. Quick pass out to the flat. Caught by Dozier. Lead block by Wee Wee. Dozier makes one man miss, gets spun around by Zachary, and flung to the ground, but just enough for a first down.
11-yard gain, good enough for a Wildcat.
You know, coming into the season, I didn't really know what to expect when I saw from this offense. You know, the last 2 years we had Quentin Gilman at the helm, and Gilman was an amazing athlete himself, great running quarterback, but had a good arm and showed that. I mean, his last year, his senior year, I think the team went 7-4 last year, had an excellent outing. threw many, many touchdowns, also ran many, many touchdowns. Wyatt Bowling coming in with his quickness. I knew he'd be running the football a lot.
Oh,
I wasn't sure
yeah.
that he'd be throwing it as much as he is. And just right on cue, Wyatt Bowling with a big run to the outside, gets the first down, steps out of bounds, and takes a late hit by the Lions for another personal foul. That's going to stop the clock with 28 seconds left. We're going to have a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah. It's still first quarter. That was blatant late hit. He hit him on the tarmac almost.
There's got to be a little frustration over there right now. Hand off to Weeby across the formation again. Gilman with the lead block. Makes a good block on Zachary.
Number 9 for the Lions, for some reason, throws his hands up instead of going for the tackle.
He was looking for the call, but nothing coming. He was pulled out of bounds by 20. Sam Pavey for the tackle.
Number 5, Jordan Keller comes in for Caden Purley-Bird. Also the only one out there with pink shoes.
Usually indicating, not the pink shoes, but usually indicating when Keller comes in that we're going to go to a run-heavy offense. Caden being one of the 3 receivers that have caught a ball this season so far.
Looks like we are just going to... Nope, not running out.
Oh, no.
Oh, breaks out wide.
No catching him. The Wildcats decided not to hold the ball to the end of quarter, snapped it with 2 seconds left, got a good run up the middle by Bowling. He broke a few tackles, drug one guy, and once he lost him, he used that breakaway speed that we talked about earlier. He got to the outside, and there's no stopping him. That's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Always nice to get a score in before the quarter ends.
That is Bowling's 7th rushing TD this season already, just through 2 games and a quarter.
Very impressive. Ben Harvey lining up for the point after. Ben Harvey also has been a very successful PAT kicker. There goes another one right down the middle.
Yeah, as a sophomore, we didn't see anything from him last year. I believe he played on JV. He comes through this year, and he's made, I would say, 90% of his place kicks.
Yeah, if not, I've only seen him maybe miss 2.
And then just today, he's getting moved to the kickoff position. So definitely showing the coaches something.
Yeah, getting those extra reps in for sure.
Well, that's the end of the quarter. We're going to take you to our sponsors. We'll be back right after this. Well, welcome back. 14-0 entering the second quarter right now. Harvey set to kick off for the Wildcats as the Lions take the field. It looked like after being shook up, Owen Zachary, the quarterback for the Lions, did return to the game. He actually made a tackle on one of the plays and attempted to make a tackle on another. He's back in, so that's promising for the Lions. We'll see if they can get something going on this next drive.
Little ground kick. Oh, bobbled by number 11.
Bobbled again.
Looks. Flag on the play. Rushville comes out with the ball.
Yeah, I see the referees throwing that flag. I think they're wanting to call a late hit here, but that ball was loose on the ground. The Wildcats were making a play at it. There was no guaranteed recovery at that point. I just feel it's a little quick to throw that flag. We'll see what they do here. Yeah, he is walking it off. I guess they're going to call that late hit against the Wildcats.
Personal foul against the Wildcats. Rushville will take over first down.
Nice tackle by Keegan Clark.
Yeah, that's his 4th tackle already today. He's 3 on defense and 1 on special teams. He keeps finding openings to break through that line, and he's a sure tackler. Second and 9. Ball at the 32-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun this time. Throws a pass right off the back of Perleyberg. Not sure what he was looking at. I think he was looking for the slant there by Hatton. No doing because Perleyberg made such a good read on it. They hit him right square in the back.
Oh, yeah. Talk about catching it right in the numbers, but the wrong side.
Wildcats, get loud. It's third down.
Parnell in motion. Takes the handoff. Pavey was supposed to lead blocker, misses, and Perleyberg just stacks him up. Helped out by Maxey. No, not Maxey. That would be
3-yard loss.
Brings up 4th down for the Lions.
that was Maxey. Perleyberg made a great play on him right there. Parnell tried to use that speed to bounce to the outside. Perleyberg had a read on it, stayed in his lane, wrapped him up, sure tackle, drove him back for a 4th down.
Looking for a long punt here.
Yeah,
Kicking
Pavey.
deep in your own territory,
Good
which
punt
is
by Pavey.
a nice punt.
Wavy does pick it up. He's running backwards, trying to beat him with speed to the outside. Does turn the corner, gets out to the out of bounds, and finishes the play by putting his head down. Aiden Kamen took the brunt of that punishment there. Didn't get a lot of yards back on the return, but he turned what could have been a loss on the play of that punt to a gain of return of 4 or 5. Owen Baker over center. Wyatt Bowling in the shotgun. Same handoff across the formation, this time to Gilman, number 7. Weaves his way through the line. Brought down by Pavey, gain of 4 on the play.
Like I was saying, most of the time, good tackles called. It's going to be one of the Pavies, Eli or Sam. That is the pride of this Rushville team, is those Pavey boys.
Bowling with the keeper. Sees Pavey, cuts it back inside. Nowhere to go. Brought down by the other Pavey. Amos. And Edwards. They all combine on the stop. No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Now, yeah. 2nd down, you're always looking for a nice chunk, like 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, I mean, still 3rd and a manageable 5 or 6. You got the wide side of the field. You'd like to see something here, especially. You got single coverage up there. I could see him making another quick pass to Caden Perleyberg with the lead blocker. And he takes. Oh, he's got Wee Wee
wide
wide
open.
open down the sideline.
Yep.
He cuts it back inside. Can he use the speed to stay in?
Oh, no.
Oh, he's tracked down just around the 5-yard line. Ryder Hatton with the touchdown saving tackle. Nonetheless, a great play by the Wildcats for a long, long passing play for Mason Wee Wee. Number 9, Zachary had a beat on him. Committed to the outside. Wee Wee planted his foot, cut back inside, and had nobody in front of him.
Good field position just in the 10. The Wildcats, 6-yard line. Flag on the play, but Dozier cuts out wide.
Quick toss to Dozier. See, that goes down as a passing play. Dozier ran in front of the quarterback. It was a quick pitch to him. That's a forward pass. Play's not going to count anyway. Flag came down immediately. They're going to be backing him up a few yards here. An illegal shift on the Wildcats. A lot of times you're going to see that happen when you have a man in motion and you don't have somebody that's quite set at the end of that line of scrimmage.
Pushes the Cats back to about the 11-yard line. Pearly Bird out wide.
Fakes the handoff across the formation, looks to the back left corner, throws one up in the air. Wants Dozier to make a play on it. He does. He does make a play on it. Looks like he gets feet down. That's a touchdown, Wildcats.
Impressive catch by Dozier. That's not the first one either.
No, that's the throw you make when you're just like, you know what, my receiver is better than your corner. I'm going to throw it up in the air, and I'm going to let him go make a play.
And go make a play, he does.
High pointed the football, came down with 2 feet. Looked like the DB even had his hands on it. He still wrestled it away. That's a touchdown, Wildcats. Harvey back set to kick the extra point.
Looking to make it 3 for 3 on the day.
Ball's down.
Looks good.
Good hold.
It's good.
in.
And Harvey stays hot. And with 8 minutes to go in quarter number 2, the score is Rushville 0, your Cats 21.
Right now, really the story of this so far in this first half has just been the Lions' lack of execution on the offensive end. They just haven't been able to hit those plays. Their best pass play they had so far was when the quarterback got knocked out throwing the ball up in the air. Their run game's just nothing to it. It seems like the Wildcats have had a read on it all day. Obviously, those guys are watching film. They're prepared, and it's showing right now in the first half. Let's see if it can continue. That touchdown pass to Carter Dozier marks his 5th of the year. Not bad through week 3. Wildcats set to kick off. Harvey squibs it up the middle. Takes a big hop. Another hop. Waits for it to catch. Parnell picks it up. Makes a cut. Makes a few guys miss. Rest of the Wildcats swallow him up.
Now Rushville's really got to start working something. I mean, you're down 21 points almost going into the half in 7 minutes.
Yeah, you're down 3 touchdowns. You're in a big hole. There is a lot of football left to play. Still got 8 minutes left in the second quarter. They don't have to abandon the run game. I don't think the pass game is where they really want to go anyway. But they're going to have to get some push up front. They're going to have to make things happen. They need to get a sustainable drive here.
Yeah, they can't let, and on defense, they can't let Wildcats get too out far ahead too early in this game.
Right up the middle there again. Flash Fuller makes himself small, gets right through the middle, makes the play for a tackle in the backfield. Now, he's a senior that did play some snaps last year. Definitely didn't play both sides of the ball like he is this year. Really showing that he's in shape. He's prepared. He's done something good every single game. He had a sack last week against Connersville. He's also a heck of a discus thrower. He's being recruited by a few colleges now, but he really wants to play some football.
Yeah, he's definitely shown a lot of improvement since last year. Getting his name called a lot more this year.
Bounce outside. Carter Dozier comes in, says not happening. Makes another tackle in the backfield. Looked like he had space there when Parnell bounced it out to the right side, but just out of nowhere comes Dozier, and he finished the play. A lot of sure tackles today by the Wildcats. They're not missing anything. When they get there, they finish it. I haven't seen a lot of broke tackles.
Making a lot of good open field tackles, which is, to be honest, one of the biggest keys to winning the game. You don't make your open field tackles, they can take that for 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've seen that with both Wyatt Bowling's touchdown and Mason Weewee's run.
Third and 14 for Rushville. Drops back. Oh! Almost picked off by Neumeister. Just couldn't come down with it.
Zachary's throw out to the flat, sees a man, but does not see Neumeister right in front of him. He almost came down with that ball. That would have been a walk into the end zone.
Probably Neumeister's first pick six, but...
I mean, a great play by the young man. I guarantee right now he is hitting his hands against his helmet going, I had that.
Probably didn't even see it coming. Probably put his hands up, not expecting that ball to fly straight to his hands.
Yeah. Got to get that stickum on his gloves.
Rushville punting deep in their own territory.
Yeah,
Brunneman almost gets in on it.
Pavey with another good boot there. Weewee lets it go out of bounds.
And nice punt there by Pavey. And your Cats will take over. First down. County 12-man club would like to thank tonight's game ball sponsor, Jason Shalleck's Auto Body, their 2025 corporate business sponsor, FCN Bank, Owens Corning, Jason Shalleck's Auto Body, Mets Custom Homes, George's Pharmacy and Medical Supplies, White's Realty and Auction, and El Barro Mexican Restaurant.
Bowling with a deep pass and is picked off by Owen Zachary, number 9 for the Lions. Picked off just over midfield. Not the look you want right now.
Yeah, he took the deep shot, but when you got the congestion there, you had two receivers, two corners in the same spot. Zachary made a good beat on the ball, came down with it.
Rushville hoping to capitalize on this turnover. Another nice tackle by Brunneman and Blake Stevenson.
Yeah, him and Stevenson came through the line, converged on the running back there, and drove Parnell straight to the ground. Nowhere to go for a loss on the play. Tonight's game brought to you by the 12th Man Club and all their sponsors. We thank you for all you do. You make this happen for this program and for this town. Drop back, throw over the middle. Lobbed up in the air. Carter Dozier comes down with it. Not really anywhere to go after that, trying to make a play, but nonetheless comes down with the interception. Good read on the ball, tackled by 53 Braden Newman. That's going to be Wildcat first down in Lions territory.
Well, back-to-back turnovers. Lions probably were hoping to capitalize on that turnover, end up making one of their own.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go with that football. He just threw it over the middle, soft lob ball.
Yeah, that was anybody's ball. Not the look they wanted.
No, good heads-up play by Dozier to see it and go get it. Hand off across the formation to Gilman. Makes a cut back inside, spins, falls forward for a gain of 6 or 7. Now, Gilman through the first 2 weeks is averaging 33 yards a game and only 3.5 carries per game. Good yard per carry there. Gilman's only a 10th grader. He's standing at 5'11". He's a solid kid, though, at 190 pounds. It's going to be a future of that backfield when Wee Wee graduates. Hand off to Wee Wee. Good push up front. Eli. Wee Wee makes a man miss, gets to the sideline. He's bumped out of bounds.
Probably good enough for a first down. Is good enough for a first down. Good lead blocker by Evan Flashpolar.
Yeah, and Amrine came across the formation and cleaned one up as well. Our hand off to Wee Wee, a big hole. Stiff arms.
Just brought up short, maybe a yard or two short of the end zone. Impressive run.
Making a lunge for that goal line. Made a man miss in the middle. Had a great block up front. I think it was Blake Stevenson that opened up a massive hole for him. Shot down that hole, made a man miss, and got tripped up by the ankles just short of that goal line.
Will bring him down at the 2.
This is where I want to see the power game. You're at the 2-yard line. It's first down. Let's get some power running going here. We're going to give it to Mason. We're going to go right downhill.
Threatening to make it a 4-score game before half.
Let's give him this ball and go right behind our right guard and center. Now we got a timeout for the Lions. Oh, Wildcat timeout. I apologize. I saw Coach Flume, the offensive coordinator, out there yelling at the line. Somebody wasn't where they needed to be. He decided to call timeout and make sure we have everything set up properly on first down here.
Said end of the first quarter for most of our conference opponents, with South Dearborn leading Batesville 8-0, Connorsville leading the Pirates of Greensburg 14-7, and East Central holding off Lawrence North 7-0 into the second quarter. Looks like Lawrenceburg making their trip up to Indianapolis to meet up with Speedway. No score available on that match. That ought to be a long drive for Lawrenceburg back.
Youth athletes, get your yellow tickets out. Youth athletes, get your yellow tickets out for your free t-shirt. If you're the big winner, youth athletes, yellow tickets after the display.
All right, here we go. First and goal from the 2. Rolls out to the right. He makes a throw. It's tipped. Almost intercepted. Thank goodness. Eli Pavey almost made the interception, but couldn't handle it and fell harmlessly to the ground. Again, like I said before, first and goal from the 2. You got that big old line, Owen Baker over center, Newmeister to the left. Just run it downhill. Yep, we got another bounce out to the right. We're going to try to throw it again. And he does. The pass is caught.
By Blake Stevenson.
Blake Stevenson's first touchdown of the year. First touchdown ever is what I'm hearing. That young man's been a part of this football program for a long time. He's done a lot of great things. I'm glad he got that touchdown tonight.
Ben Harvey looking to make it 4 for 4 tonight.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. He's becoming automatic.
For those PATs, they might start trusting him with field goals.
3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Wyatt already has a touchdown run and 2 tosses.
Definitely utilizing the pass a lot more tonight than we are the run. Still some very impressive runs, utilizing a whole lot of wee-wee instead of QB draws today. Seems to be working. Next week, your varsity Cats are in action against East Central Trojans. East Central going to state the past couple years. Very, very impressive team. Yep. Definitely going to be a tough matchup for the Cats next week against East Central, defending 2023 state champs.
Last year we put up a good first half against East Central. Showed that we could hang with them. We just don't have the numbers they have on the sideline. This year with a little bit more depth and a little bit of a more aged line, it could be a good fight next week. Harvey for the kickoff. Another squib up the middle. Zachary with the catch.
Trucking over his own player. Get out of the way.
Tackled to the ground by 36. Hayden Rabel.
Some young players getting in on that tackle.
Like to see it. He didn't just trip him up. I mean, he slammed him to the ground. He wanted to finish that tackle.
Nice little double egg finished.
This could be a defining drive to finish off what's been a great first half for the Wildcats if they can keep the Lions from the end zone. Zachary under center. I formation. Hand off to Pavey right up the middle. Nowhere to go. Wall of players right in front of him.
Tumbling.
Yeah.
Tumbling for a 2-yard pickup, if anything.
Tackle by Shalleck and Flassfuller, amongst others.
Looks to be like a 3-yard gain.
Flassfuller seems to be holding his wrist. A little bit of pain right now. Hopefully he's able to shake it off. Not looking to the sideline or anything, so I'm sure he's good to go.
I formation for the Rushville Lions. First time seeing that tonight. Nice run up the middle. Gets about 4 or 5 yards. Third and 3 for the Lions.
All right, Wildcats, get loud. It's 3rd
Another handoff up the middle to Pavey.
Looks
Flash
like-
Fuller and others right there in the middle to fill the hole. Nowhere to go for the Lions.
Brings up 4th down for the Lions. Should be going for it here. Late into the second quarter before half, trying to get a score on the board before halftime. Don't want to give the opportunity to the Cats to put another score on the board, make this a little out of reach. I formation for the Rushville Lions.
Seem to be going for it on 4th down here. Trying to draw them off sides, and they do for the first down.
Looks to be on number 72, the young guy, Logan Maxey. That will prove the Rushville Lions for a first down.
And that's the youth we were talking about. I mean, Logan Maxey's turned out to be a heck of a player, but he's still a sophomore. It's his first year on varsity. He's done a lot of good things, but with the young players, that's what you get sometimes, just a little bit of lack of discipline. He really wants to get to that backfield, and he's got to know when he can go and when he can't.
Yeah, you can tell they were etchy. They were trying to get on top of that. Feet kicking, just a little too much. Got him to jump.
So this time's a keeper, a fake handoff to Pavey. Zachary turns the corner, has enough speed to get to the sideline without taking the hit. On his tail was Keegan Clark the entire way. Looks to be a gain of 4. Getting out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:30 left in the half.
Yeah, number 9, Owen Zachary, quarterback. Very, very good posture under the center. Back is straight up.
You can almost not see him back there. I've
Yeah.
seen him squat down a few times taking that snap, and he just kind of disappears into the line.
He's got a
There he goes again. Pavey up the middle. A little bit better of a push by the Lions on that one. Able to fall forward for a gain of 4. Bring up 3rd down and short. Clock's still ticking. Approaching a minute left in this half. Seems like the Lions are being very patient, however.
3rd and 1.
It's tough in this situation when you got a long way to go and really just haven't had anything to go with the passing game. You know you're a running team, but you're behind 4 touchdowns. So what are we doing here? He does roll it out. Pavey makes a block in the backfield. He throws it deep down the sideline. He has a man, but he just leaves it up in the air too long, and Carter Dozier makes a terrific play on the ball
His
for another interception.
Second pick of the day.
Second pick of the day.
But there is a flag on the play.
You know, Hatton was all alone in down that sideline. If he would have thrown a dart out there, he would have had him. But he put too much air under it, and Dozier coming across the field from safety position makes a play on the ball and goes up and high points it.
Flag on the Wildcats. That's going to turn into looks to be a Rushville first down.
They call it roughing the
passer.
Roughing the pass. I did not see it.
That takes away that interception off Dozier, puts the Lions just on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I lost track of the quarterback once the ball released his hand. I was watching the play downfield. I didn't see what happened there or who made the hit. Nonetheless, you got to know when you can hit, when you got to hold up on the quarterback.
Timeout on Rushville. Getting a game plan together with 41 seconds left to go, trying to get a score on the board.
You know, it's a fun night for these young cheerleaders out there. Getting to be with the high schoolers, see what the game's all like from the sideline. Lots of fun for them out there tonight. Lions back on the field. First down. After the roughing the passer penalty. Line shifting to the right. Zachary.
Maxie.
Oh, the pressure up front. Maxie gets to the line quick. Pushes Zachary out to the outside. And Brunneman and Shalik explode through the line to finish it off, combining on the sack and a big loss of about 9 yards on the play.
Another timeout. Rushville, that will be their last timeout. So they have to start utilizing clock management here. Can't be. Going to see a lot more passing here, the outsides, which seems to be Rushville's weakness right now is throwing the ball.
You know, Maxie lowered his pads. Maxie lowered his pads, shot right through the gap.
Like a little cannon.
Yeah, right into the backfield, made that quarterback have to roll out. And as soon as he did, a couple of teammates came from the outside, combined for a good sack on the play.
Pass over to number 84, just through his hands.
Yeah, threw it a little too high for him.
Brings up third down for the Lions.
Wildcat Nation. Hayden Roberts says, get loud. It's third down.
Nate Shalk looking at the sideline, trying to get a play call from his leader on the sideline on this third down play.
Ooh.
Zachary throws a deep ball.
Looks,
hit as he throws.
Looks to be like roughing
Flag on the play.
passer.
They're calling a roughing the passer. I'm going to say the play was not a late hit by any means, but I think he got him a little too high, made contact with the helmet, taking Zachary to the ground. It's going to be another first down for the Lions.
Fourth.
I mean, it was a good play by Stevenson to get into the backfield, make a play on it. I don't think he
It's actually a replay of third down, just a short third down.
I don't think there was anything malicious on the play. He was going up, trying to make a play on the ball in the air, at the same time make the tackle, and he just kind of came down on top of him.
To be 3rd and 2 for the Lions, approaching the red zone with just under 30 seconds to play.
It is not a first down. It's not the NFL. It's not college.
To be some confusion with the chain gains, saying it's first down.
First down. This is not NFL football.
Yeah, this should be a third down and short after the 15-yard penalty because the sack took them far enough back that they weren't incapable of getting a first down.
Yes, they are sticking to it as a first down.
Yeah, the referees are giving them first down, moving the chains.
Just under 30 seconds. No timeouts.
Another roll out to the right, quick pass.
Bobbled,
Oh,
not caught.
my. He had Parnell wide open. He makes the catch and turns before he secures the football and bobbles the ball right out of bounds. Again, Parnell's a heck of an athlete, but still a freshman out there.
Second down for the Lions.
You know, knowing that the Lions are in a passing situation here, I wonder if the Wildcats decide to dial up a little bit of extra pressure and bring some of these linebackers.
Looks to be a misread by the quarterback and his wide receiver.
Yeah, he's feeling the pressure. I mean, Maxie was through the line in a heartbeat. That was a less than a 3-second play, and Logan Maxey was in the backfield as he was throwing a quick pass. He's feeling a lot of pressure back there. O-line's just going to have to do a little bit better to keep that Wildcat D-line out of that backfield. Third down and 10. Another rollout to the right, another quick pass, and
looks to be incomplete again. Big hit by Dozier, forcing that ball out.
yeah, Parnell again. Same play as before when he bobbled the ball. The ball was there again. Didn't secure it, and then this time Carter Dozier was there to clean up.
4th down for the Lions. Looking for a all-or-nothing play right here with 12 seconds to go.
Now, if you're the Wildcats and you get a stop on this with about 10 seconds left on game, do you take a shot? Or do you just take the knee knowing you're up 4 touchdowns, go to half?
I do think you take the knee there. Not risking anything.
It's definitely a smart thing to do. Maxey with the big pressure.
Brought down.
Clark coming in and finishing it up for a sack. A big loss on the play. Turnover on downs. Wildcat ball with 7.2 seconds left on the clock.
Now, Maxey, almost every play, he is beaming into that backfield.
You're absolutely right. Every single play I've seen him get through that line. And
Cause the pressure.
Yeah, causing the pressure. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He doesn't have time to look downfield.
We'll see what the Cats want to do with this. 7 seconds to go. Like you were saying, do you air it out, see if you can get a little lucky, or do you just play it safe, take a knee, end out the half?
You got a receiver standing at 6'3" in Carter Dozier. You know he can go up and get it. He proved that earlier in the end zone. Do you take a chance going down the sideline? Or do you just take a run here, see if you can break something off? Now they're playing really far off. This could be another quick play right now. You go to Wee Wee, go to Pearlyburg. You have lead blockers out in front of you on the wide side of the field. Lots of space. Oh, we got a flag down. Delay a game on the Wildcats. Well, now the question is, does that change anything?
No. No, it does not.
I didn't think so either. I was just checking with you. I still think you made the quick throw right here and get yourself 15 yards and see what happens if you can break one. And that's what he does.
Out the Pearlybird. Blockers in front of him.
Good blocking up front by Stevenson. Pearlyburg has the hole. He's going. He's gone. They're not catching him. Touchdown. Wildcats. Caden Pearlyburg right down the sideline. Great lead blocks by Wee Wee, Stevenson.
Great play call by Coach Gilman there. Great blocks by Wee Wee.
I guess they answered our question. Do you take the knee or do you go for it?
They answered it.
When they back off the line and give you 20 yards of open space, why not take the quick pass and see if you can break one?
Harvey looking to make 5 for 5 on the night for the young kicker. Up and good for his 5th of the night.
Now that touchdown by Caden Pearlyburg marks his first touchdown of the season. He has had 3 catches for 40 yards coming into this game, but he surpassed that by more so just on that play alone. He's becoming an integral part of this offense, and that's going to make it a 35-0 game at half, and we'll be right back after these messages.
I'm gonna duck down below you, is that all right?
All right, now, entering the field here at Franklin County High School.
White and track was proud to bring you the full line. Built a hand job, they was smart. Tractors and all, utility vehicles and construction equipment. With the power you need. And the Zimmer tractor by your side. You can count on hometown service you can trust. Kubota. Zimmer tractor. Cincinnati Tri-State's largest tractor dealer. Visit www.zimmertractor.com today. Here.
And here's your Dance Cats of Franklin County.
Hard work runs deep, and so does trust. That's why Zimmer Tractor is proud to bring you the full lineup of Kubota equipment, built to handle any job, big or small. From tractors and mowers to utility vehicles and construction equipment, Kubota delivers the power you need. And with Zimmer Tractor by your side, you can count on hometown service you can trust. Kubota. Zimmer Tractor, the Cincinnati Tri-State's largest tractor dealer. Visit www.zimmertractor.com today.
Love Skyline chili? Let me count the ways. The Skyline 3-Way is the OG and still my number one. Then there's the 4-Way with onions or beans. I say, give me both and make it a 5-way. I love Skyline always. Skyline conies and ways have always been fire, but once I discovered that habanero cheese, it hits different with the heat. Now, when I go to Skyline, I tell them hit it with the extreme cheese.
After the battle comes the feast. Fuel up like the champion because victory tastes better here at Lakeside Shell. The pizza is hot, the drinks are cold, and we are open 24 hours. Stop in after the game and show us your game ticket for a free fountain drink. After the battle comes the feast. Fuel up like the champion because victory tastes better here at Lakeside Shell. The pizza is hot, the drinks are cold, and we are open 24 hours. Stop in after the game and show us your game ticket for a free fountain drink.
Welcome back as the Wildcats are out there warming up, preparing for the second half of this football game. Lions just took the field. First half, it was all Wildcats, 35-0. Couple of interceptions by both teams. However, the passing game for the Wildcats was very successful. Touchdown pass to both Blake Stevenson and Carter Dozier, along with rushing touchdowns by Wyatt Bowling and Mason Wee.
Yes.
And then that long touchdown pass with 7 seconds left to end the first half. An explosive play with great lead blocking by your wide receivers to Caden Perleyberg as he broke a 70-something yard touchdown to end the half.
Yeah, and we got some halftime scores around the conference with South Dearborn still leading Batesville 8-0. Finally got a score update. Lawrenceburg is leading the Sparkplugs of Speedway 21-0. Connorsville just over Greensburg 20-14, and Lawrence North over East Central at half 12-7.
That's a little surprising. Lawrenceburg heading up to Speedway. I mean, Speedway's not a powerhouse by any means. I mean, they started off the season 0-2, but they're a major school, plays a lot of large schools.
Big schools.
And Lawrenceburg taking that trip all the way down there and leading them 21-0 shows that they're a good football team. And then East Central against Lawrence North. I mean, tight football game, really anybody's game at this point. Lawrence North, good football team, a lot of size there. See what the second half brings. Back to our game, though. Halftime's over. Both teams are getting to their huddles. We'll have kickoff commencing shortly. For the Lions, they're going to have to pick it up offensively. Their run game stalled out pretty quickly. It started off okay at the beginning of the first quarter. But the Wildcats found a way to make adjustments, really getting a good pressure on up front, getting through the line. And they've been dominant up front there. Not letting the running game of the Lions go too far. And then the passing game for the Lions just been not there. I mean, part of that is great defense from the Wildcats. Can't take anything away from them. But the Lions just haven't had it on the passing game. Only added 2 minutes to the game clock for halftime here, so we got a few more minutes before kickoff. Right now, you got all the youth cheerleaders down there with the upper class cheerleaders leading the entire bleacher bum section, the student section, and a nice dance clap dance. having a lot of fun out there on youth night.
Can you church clap, Nick?
I've tried before. The kids said I did a good job, but I think they were just being nice. Can you?
No, not after my surgery, no.
No,
We're not going to try that again.
There's a lot of bouncing. There's a lot of knees going on, buckling around there. I think I'd go down there and give it a shot. I might get a little winded.
Yeah. Thanks to this Rushville team is why I can no longer do the church clap.
Oh, is that where it happened?
Happened in the FCHS gym on senior night.
Oh, wrestling.
Thanks, Casey Monroe.
Our Wildcat mascot's doing the church clap. I love to see it. Second year for that new Wildcat getup. Finally replaced the old one that was, 30 years old or plus. With that.
Kind of scary. By kind of scary, it was really scary. Looked a little too real. Put under someone's bed.
This new one's great for the kids, though.
Kid friendly.
Waving to the patrons down below inside the Bleacher Bum Stadium area. All dressed in orange, ready to go for the second half kickoff. See if we can keep the Lions scoreless. Wildcats keep rolling.
Keep rolling that train. Keep rolling that train. Up 35-0 at half. Pitching for a shutout would be the first in a long time for the Wildcats.
Yeah, but at what point, knowing next week you have East Central, which is always a hard matchup. They're a very good team, much bigger school. At what point when you're winning this game in the second half do you decide to maybe give your backup some time or even go down to those lower class kids to make sure that you're keeping everybody healthy and rested for next week? I'll let you chew on your chicken nugget while I wait for the answer.
Yeah. Definitely. Going in that fourth quarter, you're still up. Even 3 scores. You start putting in JV, lower classmen, let them get some reps. Focus on keeping your main players healthy for that big matchup of the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be the hardest matchup of the year for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you got so many seniors on this team, and a lot of them go both ways. It would be a great opportunity to get some of the young kids some playing time. That's what you love about games early in the season when you guys are really clicking, is you give reps to the younger guys. The guys are going to take over, especially when you have so many seniors, because next year, they're going to be thrown into it. They're going to be thrust into it, and it's going to be good practice for them here. All right, here comes the kickoff from the Lions.
Gilman and Clark back deep to receive for the Wildcats. But Clark cuts outside. Flag on the play.
Some good blocking up front. I see a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold on the Wildcats. 25, Justin Perry with the call. They got him on a hold right up front. He was right in front of the referee. There was no missing that one.
That'll move them back. Wildcats out on their own 25-yard line.
Keegan Clark on the sideline, getting the fans pumped up, pacing the sideline, chirping at the
Oh, another
sideline.
flag.
Oh, we got an offsides on Wildcats here. A neutral zone infraction. Well, not a good start to the second half so far. Kickoff with a hold. First snap. Before we even get the snap, we get a pre-snap penalty. Let's see if we can clean it up here.
Make it 1st and 15 for the Cats.
Fakes the handoff. He does look deep. He's got Dozier. Throws over top. Dozier goes up.
Just broken up.
Thought he made the play. He climbed the ladder, got above Parnell there, but just couldn't come down with it. If you let him just a little bit more, I think that's a catch and maybe even a run after catch.
Yeah.
However, it was still a playable ball. Just a good defensive play by Parnell.
Running clock initiated. Up 35 points.
Hand off to Gilman. Off the right side. Wee with a good block. Gets all the way to the first down stick. Hit out of bounds by Pavey. I think he's got enough for the first down. He does. They're marking it off. First down.
Good run by Gilman out to the outside.
And Gilman's one of those guys you talk about getting him extra time. Again, next year Mason Wee graduates. Gilman's a 10th grader, I believe. He's going to be an integral part of the offense. These are great reps for him.
Pitch out to Gilman. Looks like Gilman is replacing Wee in the backfield as of right now.
Good vision. Cuts it back inside. They made an attempt to swipe that ball away, but strong hands by the young man. Held on to the football for a good game.
Looks to be good enough for Cat first down.
Again, coming in this game, 3.5 carries a game by Gilman? I think he's already exceeded that today, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'd say it's his 4th or 5th at least. I'll have to look it up here in a minute.
Looks like they're putting Wee out wide at wide receiver, letting Gilman get some reps out at back.
Quarterback keeper up the middle on the draw. Gets
Off
through
to the
the line.
races.
Breaks one tackle.
Trying to get that ball out of there. Good ball security by Wyatt.
Yeah, tackle made by Ryder Hatton. Number 84. But after a long game by Wyatt Bowling. Just again, the holes that front five is opening up for this run game have been massive. They're doing a great job up front. You got Eli Amrine, Evan Flashfoller.
Oh.
Deep pass by Wyatt over the middle.
Puts
Carter.
Dozier catching it. 10-yard line, putting the Cats in the red zone. Another impressive go up and catch by Dozier.
Yeah, again, that's his strength. He's really good at going up and high pointing the ball. Look at him as he goes up, high points that football. He's 6'3", 195 pounds. Those DBs are standing at about 5'8", 5'9". They just really don't have much they can do on that.
Yeah, and Wyatt knows that. He's going to continue to throw Dozier up catchable balls. Dozier's going to keep coming down with them. Looks like Sam Foster out wide coming in for Pearly Bird.
Oh, he looks. He steps up in the pocket. He had nothing. Gets forward. Not sure if that's going to be a sack. It looks like back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Good job by Wyatt to see there was nothing there, not force the ball, tuck it, squeeze up, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
No harm, get back to second down. That's the progression, Starting off the season, you weren't sure what you were going to get in that passing game. First game was a lot of running, like 21 carries for Wyatt. But every game, his passing has gotten better, and now you're seeing that IQ, that quarterback IQ. He doesn't have it. He doesn't force it. He tucks the ball and he runs.
Definitely conserving his legs a lot more today. A lot more passes, and it looks to be caught by Dozier in the end zone. Rest indicated as a touchdown.
Good route by Dozier. Took his defender in, pivoted right back to the sideline. Good place ball by Wyatt, throwing it low and away, and he went down and got it.
Harvey looking to go 6 for 6 today. Proving himself as a very good place kicker. High snap, ball up and off the crossbar and out, just wide.
Yeah, great job by the holder, Logan Troyer, to go up and get that high snap. He got it down, but just that little bit of bad timing throws off the rhythm of any kicker.
Yeah,
And,
hesitation.
Yeah, he did a good job getting the snap down, good hold, got the kick away, just a little bit of timing, threw it off, and he pulled it a little left off the upright. All right, Harvey in the night, 5 for 6 for extra point. We just saw that last one just hitting the uprights. Is going to now take the kickoff. Let's see if he puts a little anger behind it. All right, keeps it on the ground. He's been doing those little runners all day, trying to get a good hop.
Oh, Harvey actually getting in on the hit.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Crystal's baby boy. Coming up, making the tackle. Rushville takes over.
Yeah, Ty Ellis taking the kickoff there. Not really having anywhere to go as soon as he secures the ball. Big hit on him by Jordan Keller. Bodie Crudup. Crudo coming off a huge game on JV the other day where he had a sack strip return for touchdown where he never even took the quarterback to the ground. It appears that Crudup was going to be in the game and had a problem with his chin strap, so Keegan Clark's going to come back into the game momentarily while they adjust his chin strap and get it all organized and put together. Pavey with the run up the middle, finds a little bit of room, and then he's upended.
Good tackle by, looks to be Justin Perry.
Look like Perry made contact, and Troyer came in and got low. Good tackle by Troyer as he enters the game on defense. Another hand up off the middle of Patey, bounces out to the right side. Troyer in again, makes the leg tackle, taking Pavey to the ground.
Looks to be good enough for a first down.
Looks like Crudup's got his chin strap squared away, and he's back in the game. Keegan Clark's back on the sideline. Troyer comes in, in this third quarter. He's a quarterback himself. If the kid can throw the football, he can run the football. Had a heck of a year last year on JV. This year being his junior year, he's going to have the senior starting in front of him, but he's a reliable backup, but obviously can come out and play some defense as well. Just enters the game, makes 2 good tackles.
Good stop behind the line. Crowd of Wildcats.
Yeah, Perry again in on that one. I think he got to him first. Messersmith in there. Maxey was in there. Whole host of Wildcats making that tackle for a short gain. Zachary back under center in that low squat formation he does.
Very perpendicular, some would say.
Makes the pitch to
Pavey.
He's driving a couple of tacklers, would-be tacklers. Eventually, too much for him as they take him to the ground, but a good gain of 4 or so on the play. Maxey into the backfield again, wraps up Pavey the second he makes the handoff. Dragging him to the ground. Maxey's been really good getting through that line into the backfield today.
Yeah. Very impressive by the young fella.
I mean, he's no small kid. I mean, he's a big load, but it doesn't seem like he's, making his way through there with his physical presence. It's more the IQ. He sees the gaps, and he's using his quickness. He's got quick feet for a kid his size.
High formation for the Lions.
Takes the handoff, keeps it this time. Ooh, makes a cut, makes a man miss, breaks another tackle.
Jordan Keller finally dragging him down with a nice open field tackle.
Yeah, good run that time by Zachary. Showed his quickness, planted his feet, made a couple of moves, made a couple of Wildcat misses, and got a good gain on the play.
Bring the end of the quarter.
Yep, end of the third quarter, 41 Wildcats, 0 Lions. That's going to bring us to a commercial timeout. We'll be right back with you.
Love Skyline chili? Let me count the ways. The Skyline 3 ways the OG, and still number 1. Then there's the 4 way with onions and beans. I say, give me both of you to try. I love Skyline always. Skyline conies and eggs have always been fire, but once I discovered that habanero cheese, it hits different with the heat. Now, when I go to Skyline, I tell them hit it with the extreme cheese.
Back to the action, start of the fourth quarter, 41-0, your Wildcats.
Rushville snooping on the red zone, hope possibly for the first time tonight. Flag on the play, looks to be a false start on Rushville.
Not a good start to the fourth quarter, but we'll take it.
A replay of the first down at about 5 yards. Quick. Jordan Keller exploding behind the line for the tackle.
Now we're starting to see a lot of new faces out there. Saw that Grant Bowman came into the game recently. Looks we got Aiden Blair just coming off the field. Messerschmidt, big D tackle, along with Dylan Bruns.
Keller showing blitz. Rumbled down behind the line. If not.
Yeah, good tackle there by Max Foster. Read the play well, got up, got him in the backfield for a loss on the play.
Gain of 1.
Was it a gain of 1? My old eyes are playing tricks on me. I thought he got a loss on the play. Third and long. Another flag on the play, another false start on the Lions. Going to back them up another 5 yards, making it 3rd and 15, 16 actually. They're not doing themselves any favors right now.
No.
As soon as they got to a position where they were getting closer to the red zone, they started to back up.
Rushville's sideline, very sparse.
The referee's asking for a reset of the play clock. Sprinting onto the field is Gavin Sherwood, sophomore from Rushville. Fill that line. Zachary under center. Rolls out to the left, looks downfield. It looks like he's making the throw. He's got a high wobbler. Receiver makes a play on the football. Ryder Hatton comes back and finds the ball midair, comes down with the catch for it. Actually a deep catch inside the 10-yard line, but there's a flag down on the play. Let's see what they have for it.
Looked more like a punt than a pass.
Yeah, it was an end-over-end pass. It obviously slipped out of his hand. It looked like a wounded bird. But they call the pass interference on the Wildcats, and it's been declined, so that's going to be a first down for the Lions.
Inside the 10 for the first night for the Lions.
I believe this is the deepest that the Lions have gotten in Wildcat territory for the game.
Formation.
Zachary under center.
Hands it
Another
off to
handoff.
Eli Pavey. Gets a 2 and some change.
Yeah, brought down by, Maxey, Rabel, Keller, all combined on the tackle.
Gain of about a yard. Correction, 4.
You think right now, knowing that the Wildcats have a lot of the younger kids on the field right now, that they're going to give a heavy dose of Pavey here, try and push one into the end zone.
Exactly
right on cue, hand up off the middle. Probably takes it down to the 1 or 2 yard line. Stop on the play by Messerschmidt, Perry, and Rabel.
Brings up 3rd down. 3 to go.
I venture you're going to see much of the same right here.
Pavey.
Another downhill run by Pavey. Again, he's a load, 6'3", 225 pounds, 1 yard. And that's who I'm giving the football to. Wow, great play by the Wildcats.
Good stop.
Quick handoff to the fullback, the other Pavey. Wildcats read it. Messerschmidt met him right at the line of scrimmage and took him down with a little help from some friends.
Pitching to be a goal line, 4th down. See if the Cats can produce a turnover on downs here.
Yeah, this would be a powerful stop here. I mean, again, all the youth out on the field. Great learning time right now for the future of this program. They seem to be doing a great job. It'd be demoralizing for the Lions not to be able to punch us into the end zone, but it'd be a huge uplift to the youth of this Wildcat team.
Timeout, Rushville. Getting one more look at the play they want to run.
With that timeout, we'll step away with you. Be right back in just a minute.
Chili? Let me count the ways. The Skyline 3-Way's the OG and still my number one. Then there's the 4-Way with onions or beans. I say, give me both and make it a 5-Way. I love Skyline always. Skyline conies and ways have always been fire. But once I discovered that habanero cheese, it hits different with the heat. Now, when I go to Skyline, I tell them hit it with the extreme cheese.
Back to the action, 4th down. Lions trying to punch it in. Fakes the handoff. Zachary rolls out to the right.
Caught for a touchdown for the Lions. Be number 12, Eli Pavey.
Yeah, Logan Troyer was Parker Gilman, I believe that was, right? No, Logan Troyer. That was Logan Troyer was bearing down on the backfield. Put a lot of pressure on the QB, but he hung in there. Delivered the pass to Pavey in the back right corner of the end zone for the first touchdown of the night for the Lions.
Looking to be going for a 2-point conversion here.
Got a quick pitch.
Looks to not be enough. Steely Gallion on the backfield tackle.
A creative running play there with the pitch to Parnell, but nothing doing as Gallion read the play really well. Met him outside the hashes to make the tackle. I'd like to take a moment to thank everybody for joining us on this broadcast. 1-5 Productions, Wildcat Stadium, to watch your FC Wildcats take on the Lions tonight. New to it this season. Reminder, we'll be here every game for your viewing pleasure to watch these Wildcats take on team after team, week after week.
Keegan Clark. And
FC lined up for the onside return, expecting the Lions to try and get this ball back right here. Looks like Pavey will be on the kickoff, waiting for the signal from the referees. And there it is. Hands team up front. Instead, they decided to kick it midway downfield to the right side, and Pavey's kick went out of bounds, resulting in a flag, and it'll now be a first down for the Wildcats. I mean, with that, they might as well try the onside kick.
yeah. Troyer and company coming in at quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like we have Logan Troyer at quarterback now. Parker Gilman is the lone running back. Split out wide, we have Brunneman, Keller, and I believe that is Hank Laughlin.
This is a good look of the backfield, what it's going to look like next year.
Our inside handoff that time to Parker Gilman. Really nowhere to go. Pushes forward for about a 1-yard gain. Yeah, valuable reps here for Gilman and Troyer and company. There's a lot of seniors on this team this year, and this is the senior class of next year. Well, senior and junior class of next year. I think it's Sam Foster alone on the left side. Logan Troyer rolls out to the right, looks downfield, has a man. Brady Brunneman wide open, and the ball was delivered, but just went right through his hands. Probably getting ready to turn up field and just took his eyes off it for a minute. Good delivered ball. I'd like to see the catch there, but well-run route by the young man, and we'll see what they do here on third down. Still got the trips to the right. Sam Foster by himself on the left. Parker Gilman in the backfield. Logan Troyer in the shotgun. Parker switches from right to left. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks over to the left side to Foster.
Out of reach.
Just out of his reach, a little low. Foster gets his hands on it, but going to the ground, just couldn't hold on to it. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Offense looking to stay on the field here. 4th and 9.
What do you got to lose? Good opportunity for the young guys to play a meaningful down here. They have to get the first down. I've seen 2 well-delivered balls. Both had a chance to be grabbed. You know, the last one was a little low. Would have been a great grab by the young man, but I saw it leave his hands real quick. That's nice to see. Let's see if we can get a completion here and a first down. Goes back to what looked like to be the same play. I saw a little contact there by Parnell on Foster, but no flag on the play. It's going to be an incomplete pass, first down. Lions.
Just brings us under 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
See what the Lions have in store.
Yeah, we have a running clock now. 35-point lead always ends in a running clock in high school. I like seeing those play calls because what the coaches are looking at is Troyer's delivery, his footwork, taking the snap, looking downfield, how the line protects, how the receivers run the routes. They've got this game well in hand right now. It's just about looking to see what they have. And what I saw looked good. I know there was not connections there, but good protection, good snaps, well-delivered ball by the quarterback, just to make the connections.
Wouldn't be surprised here if Rushville subs in their JV team. Get them some reps. Very young Rushville team. Lost a lot of seniors last year.
Yeah, I was going to say I wasn't sure if they had a JV team here. I mean, a pretty thin sideline with a young varsity team. I wasn't sure if they even brought a JV team.
Looks like a JV team. Run out onto the field for the Lions.
Definitely seeing some new numbers in the huddle. Once they break here, we'll see what we have. Looks like we have a new quarterback.
Number 15.
That's number 16, Carson Rittberger.
Whole lot of nowhere there.
We're now under a minute. Final minute of this game. Lions are going to get a couple more plays in. Getting your winning chance from the student section. Handoff up the middle. Stuffed by the D-line of the Wildcats.
Looks to be no gain. The clock winds down under 30 seconds. Looks like Rushville will probably have time for one more play before this game concludes.
Love to see the defensive coordinator on that sideline giving up his signals, really taking this opportunity to train the young guys.
Looks like the last play of the game here.
Another handoff met in the backfield.
It's like number 80.
Grady Graff sticks him in the backfield, holds him up, takes him to the ground for the final tackle of the game, and that'll do it The final score of 41-6, Wildcats, taking them to 3-0 on the season. And next week we'll meet East Central for a hard-fought match. As Rushville will move on to face Batesville at Batesville. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to the 12th Man Club, all the sponsors of the 12th Man Club. It's with you and your help and your support that we make these things happen. 1-5 Productions here on the broadcast, and we thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Nick Van Oven, and I'm here with
Rylan
Rylan
Majeski.
Majeski. We appreciate you guys taking your time to be with us and watch this fantastic game that we had tonight.
As the Cats improved to 3-0, having high hopes coming into next week against East Central coming in town. 2023 state champs through the 4A class.